Hi guys, let's talk about YouTube and social media. Couple of things. First of all, I noticed not so long ago that one of my videos, part 11 of my Let's Play Skyrim, only had, it had about 2,000 views less than the one straight after it, and 4,000 views less than the one before it. And I was a bit, well, not confused, but worried actually, because part 11, whilst it's only 15 minutes long, is actually what I would consider one of the pivotal episodes in the Richard story, so to speak. And so I asked about it, and a few people gave me a couple of reasons. And the first one was, well, it was only 15 minutes, and so we didn't think it was important. You should probably revise that idea, because if I end a Skyrim episode after 15 minutes, it probably means something fairly major happened. I mean, if I just run out of time on a 15-minute video, if it was running out of time, I wouldn't bother posting it. I'd wait till the next day and finish it off, or even go back a save and start again. You know, if some emergency in real life happened. So if a Let's Play Skyrim gets to 15 minutes and I stop it, it probably means something momentous happened. Maybe a cliffhanger, maybe just a poignant moment, which I think, spoiler alert, part 11 does. It has a poignant moment. It has what I would say is a defining moment in Richard's development. So I would not recommend skipping the short ones just because you think you're not missing anything. Quite the opposite, actually. But the other reason that I was given was I didn't see it in my YouTube box. In fact, I haven't seen part 11 and 12 or etc. Some people apparently don't get all of their subscription updates. I'm not sure if that's true for me. I don't actually know. However, I do know it's true for several people. And so I am going to basically start some other social media forms to sort of try and help get the announcements to people. YouTube itself it's great, but it is slightly annoying once you've got more than about 50 videos, and I've got about 400 and God knows what now, 453 public videos. Now the problem is you divide them up into playlists, and as you can see, I've got all my playlists here, but it's not very user-friendly at all, and people are always asking me things like, oh, can you do a video regarding X, Y, and Z? And I've already done it, and I'll say, oh, go find it in my tutorials, and they'll go, where's that? And you say, it's in the playlists, and they'll go, what? And it's just not easy, and I get it. It's not a very good interface. So I'm first of all going to tell you about my Twitter. Believe it or not, I am on Twitter. Now, quite a few people are following me now, 1,650 actually, which is kind of weird actually now I think about it. But the good thing with Twitter is I've got it set up so that every time I upload a video, it announces it. So it will actually announce it probably before YouTube has finished placing it into your subscription box, and I think, from what I've seen, it's absolutely reliable. I don't Twitter very much. Sometimes someone will ask a question and I might answer it, but it's very rare because, I do get a lot of messages. But, for example, if I'm sick or I've got something and I can't post a video that day, that is probably where I will post it, because it's easier, because I've got my mobile with me and I can just post it up. So I would actually, if I were you, get onto that and, try it out. See it. I mean, if you don't follow Twitter, then obviously you're not going to, but it's definitely a good way to find out what's going on. So, if a video is delayed, I might put it there first. So, at Gopher Gaming. Don't worry, I do not describe what I'm eating for lunch or what the weather's like, that sort of thing. If you see my tweets, they are basically either about my mods or about the videos, almost always. And next up is Facebook. Yes, I actually have started a Facebook page. Let me just clue you in on me and social media. I am terrible at it. This is one of the things that then I've got that whole old dog new tricks thing. Just definitely not me. So Facebook, I'm not an avid user, but I have set up a Facebook for Gopher's vids. And some people have already found it and said, is this the official page? Yes, it is. Will I be using it? I don't know. I really don't know at all. Haven't decided. I've got as far as adding an avatar picture, which is the same as my Nexus and my... is it the same as my YouTube one? Well, maybe. It's one of my screenshots from Fallout New Vegas. So, yeah. Will I be using this? Don't know. Might be. I'm not totally sure whether it's going to be useful for me to... Can I link to my videos, etc.? Not totally sure. I also have a channel on TwitchTV, Gopher Gaming, for live streaming. And I don't do any live streaming, so I have no idea why I've got this. I do know why. I bought a capture card with the aim to use a capture card to capture my Let's Play videos. Only the quality just wasn't as good. It's just not as good as using DxTory. And there were issues with recording the microphone and the sound, separate channels, then you had to sync them, yada yada yada. I decided not. My Let's Plays, much better quality with the way I'm doing it now. The only advantage to doing it with the capture card was 0 performance hit, which was very nice, but again, the quality was not as good, and there was a slight tearing, like a VSync tearing. Yeah, I did not like it. So quality for me, much more important on my Let's Plays. But I had the card and I was playing around with it, and I'm a nerd at heart, and I get pieces of equipment like that, and of course I immediately start trying to find things to do with it, and so I played around and started live streaming random stuff I did just to see if I could do it, and got the settings all set up, and I've got it. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. I might stream some gaming every now and again, maybe UFO Enemy Unknown when I buy that. I might stream me doing some work on mods. No idea. It's probably not something that's going to happen a lot anyway, because I'm in a different time zone to at least half my subscribers. But there you go. You know it. It's there. If I ever do live streaming, it will be announced on Twitter. But I wouldn't expect lots of it. There you go. And lastly, I have been thinking for quite some time that I would like to start a website, basically to make up for YouTube's lacks. So, for example, if people come to me and say, can you do a video about immersive armors? And of course, I've already done it. And you say to them, oh, it's episode, I can't remember. I think it was 35, something like that, 35. And they have to go through the playlists, and it's long and it's laborious. And I was just thinking, maybe it'd be better if I had a website and an easy system. So I actually bought a URL, gophersvids.com, and I bought a hosting, and I even installed, I think it was Drupal on it, and started playing around with it, but I never really had time to continue it. My idea was I wanted something fairly simple where I could like show the latest video uploaded, but also have like a menu up here where you click on Let's Play, and then it would have Skyrim, Fallout 3, etc. You'd click on Skyrim, and then it'd have Richard, Steve, you click on that, and then it had all the episodes, something like that. So you could really just very, very quickly go to, if I said to you, oh, it's one of the early episodes 25 in chapter 2, you could just sort of quickly go to it rather than have to go through 250 videos to find it. Also, mod reviews, and then you could go Skyrim and, peruse it. And I actually wanted to make it so that you could go into a search engine and type something like immersive armors, and it would give you a list of the videos where I'd covered it. And maybe if you wanted a list of the videos where I had used it, so you could even see links to the Let's Plays where I'd used it. I don't know, something like that. I was thinking that would make life easier for people to view the videos, to find them. But after, I installed Drupal, I even tried WordPress, and there's a learning curve there. I am a developer, but I'm not a website developer. I'm definitely not a designer type person. So it's 6 months later, I still haven't got anything. This is one of the default templates. I am actually thinking about paying something like GoDaddy. They've got some sort of offers, but they're very static things they sell. So if anyone's got any advice, like they know of a company who will design a, for not a huge amount of money, but will design and implement something, whether it's Drupal, WordPress, or other, in a way that I can then add my videos to it and have some type of search engine and make it convenient for people, send me a message, definitely. Okay, guys, well, that's about it. And if you made it this far, congratulations. If you're going to join any of these, the Twitter is probably the one that's the most useful. It's probably the one I update the most of. Well, it auto updates every time I post a video to YouTube and make it public. It gets announced here automatically. It just happens automatically. So you're guaranteed to get a tweet when my videos arrived. So that's a guarantee. So of all of them, that's the one to join. Yeah, okay, hope this helped.